I appreciate scholarship, I really do, and I appreciate study, and I appreciate strategic direction. It's all valuable. But I think in a lot of ways we have to get back to the simplicity of realizing where most people on this planet live and how things really work. And most people are never going to be able, well, by the time we get all the formulations, renewal's already happened, and it's happened by people who are living in a completely different reality. So one of the challenges I've had, because we are supposedly committed to renewal around the world in our own communities, I just had to figure out in the simplest ways, how does this work? Because I'm not sure that the key is somehow getting hold of things we don't already know. I think it's simply doing things we already know. This whole thing is simply what love does. And I use this illustration, love is sort of like water. You ever watch it? It's just restless. It doesn't want to stay where it is. There's something in the quality of water. It's always searching around the edges to see if there's an escape route. And where does it want to get to? It wants to get to the lowest place and the farthest place. And I said, that's what love does. I mean, in all of this stuff, it's just as simple as surrendering to love. It's saying that when God comes and takes hold of you, He wants to take you somewhere. He wants to capture you so much that you start caring about what He cares about. Because what I remark, I have some dear friends around the world that have done remarkable things. People like Jackie Pullinger in Hong Kong, and made the most incredible sacrifices. But there's one common thing in all of them. They always call it a privilege, just like the New Testament writers. And I realized, well, that's because the farther you go, the sweeter the love is. And that sort of led me to the whole Ezekiel passage. We talk about the river. It's interesting because you take any kind of river, of course it gets bigger as it gets to the sea, but it only gets bigger because it has more tributaries than the loss of water along the way. If you have a single source of water and truck it into a desert, you're toast after a while. And yet this image of the water that comes out of the presence of God, the love that comes out of the presence of God, the farther you go towards the Dead Sea, the deeper it gets. And I just believe that's the key to revitalization, is really stepping into the love of God and following it, going with it, giving it away, letting it find its place, letting it take you with it. And when you do, you're alive. And so is everywhere you go by.